Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Chelsea TV. All the latest Chelsea injury news and updates following the Blues' win over Tottenham Hotspur. Mauricio Pochettino was dealt two huge setbacks ahead of Chelsea's clash against Tottenham Hotspur, yet his side still managed to waltz away 2-0 victors and relatively unscathed. Trevoh Chalobah put the Blues ahead in the first half before Nicholas Jackson put the final nail in the coffin. In the build-up to the game, Thiago Silva and Axel Disasi were both ruled out due to injury. The duo have played crucial roles for Chelsea this season, so their absences were widely described as major blows. However, the West London outfit did just fine without them, as well as the 12 other players in the treatment room at Cobham Training Ground. Take a moment to like the video if you are enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you are bumping here for the very first time. Below are the latest injury concerns ahead of Chelsea's clash against Westham. Axel Disasi. On Wednesday, Pochettino confirmed that Disasi would be unavailable for the Tottenham game. The defender has been nursing a groin issue since replacing Thiago Silva in the second half of the Aston Villa clash last weekend. Injury, groin. What Pochettino has said: no good news because we cannot recover any players from the list but have added Thiago, Silva, and Disasi. They will not be available. Possible return date: West Ham, Sunday, May 5th. Thiago Silva. Pochettino also confirmed that Silva would miss the Spurs tie on Wednesday. He'll be hoping to return to action soon after recently confirming his decision to leave Stamford Bridge at the end of the season. Injury, groin. What Pochettino has said: no good news because we cannot recover any players from the list but have added Thiago, Silva, and Disasi. They will not be available. Possible return date: West Ham, Sunday, May 5th. Reece James. James has just been involved in partial first-team training recently after an extended period on the sidelines. The 24-year-old defender has been undergoing rehabilitation for a muscle issue, which has kept him out of action for a large chunk of the season. Injury, hamstring. What Pochettino has said: they are not available yet. They are close. Today and yesterday they were doing some partial training with the squad. They are close but still not available. Possible return date: West Ham, Sunday, May 5th. Christopher Nkunku. Nkunku is now back in full first-team training. The 26-year-old forward has been out for most of the season due to various injuries and setbacks. Injury, hamstring. What Pochettino has said: they were training today normally. We prepared for the game tomorrow. We were doing some set pieces, tactical work and meetings. They are nearly there, but they are on the line, but they still have not crossed the line. Maybe for Sunday against West Ham, maybe they will be ready. We hope. Possible return date: West Ham, Sunday, May 5th. Levi Colwill. Colwill has been nursing a toe injury, which has caused him to miss some big games for Chelsea. The 21-year-old defender returned to full training ahead of the Tottenham clash, but he didn't quite make the matchday squad. Injury, toe. What Pochettino has said: they, Colwill and Nkunku, were training today normally. We prepared for the game tomorrow. We were doing some set pieces, tactical work and meetings. They are nearly there, but they are on the line, but they still have not crossed the line. Maybe for Sunday against West Ham, maybe they will be ready. We hope. Possible return date: West Ham, Sunday, May 5th. Raheem Sterling. Sterling was added to Chelsea's weekly injury report shortly before the Aston Villa clash. He's participated in partial team training since, though he too was absent from the matchday squad which faced Spurs. Injury, back. What Pochettino has said: Sterling suffered a pain in his lower back. Hopefully, it's not a big issue and they, Sterling and Chukwuemeka, can be available as soon as possible because now we are going to lose two players who were there and thinking they can help the team. Possible return date: unknown. Carney Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka is currently undergoing a rehabilitation program. After enjoying a great start to the campaign, the 20-year-old midfielder has sadly been riddled with injuries and setbacks. Injury, knee. What Pochettino has said, Carney feels something in his knee, related to his problem before. Hopefully it's not a big issue and they can be available as soon as possible, because now we are going to lose two players who were there and thinking they can help the team. Possible return date, unknown. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez will miss the remainder of the season after undergoing groin surgery. The Argentine was forced off against Everton during the 6-0 win for the Blues, but has been forced to go under the knife to correct the issue. In a statement, the club wrote, Enzo Fernandez has today undergone successful surgery on a groin issue and will now begin a period of rehabilitation, sidelining him for the remainder of Chelsea's 2023-24 season. The 23-year-old midfielder will work with the club's medical department on his rehabilitation at Cobham. Injury, groin. What Pochettino has said, at the moment he feels the pain and he feels the limitations because of the problem. The most important thing is to fix the problem for him. If he does not feel well, he cannot perform because of the situation. It's not good for him, the team or the club. Possible return date, next season. Malo Gusto. Gusto was absent from the matchday squad against Tottenham. The right-back is continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Injury, knee. What Pochettino has said, Malo suffered a minor problem in his knee ligaments. I am not a doctor, but you asked me and I respect trying to translate what is going on. I hope it is not a big issue. Possible return date, unknown. Ben Chilwell. Chilwell was absent from the matchday squad against Tottenham. He's also continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Injury, unknown. What Pochettino has said, Chile, also, after the national team, it's the same problem he suffered in the last few weeks. Possible return date, unknown. Robert Sanchez. Sanchez has been out of the side for a while now, with Marcus Bettinelli stepping into the number 2 role. The Spaniard shot stopper is now back in partial team training. Injury, unknown. Possible return date, unknown. Leslie Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu has returned to partial team training after 4 months out. The 20-year-old midfielder's last appearance came on Christmas Eve. Injury, unknown. Possible return date, unknown. Romeo Lavia. Lavia is continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. The 20-year-old midfielder has featured just once for Chelsea this season, having struggled to stay match fit and escape injury. Injury, thigh. Possible return date, next season. Wesley Fofana. Fofana hasn't featured once this season after rupturing his anterior cruciate ligament. The 23-year-old defender has recently returned to training on the pitches at Cobham, though he's considered to be a long way from returning to first-team action. Injury, ACL. What Pochettino has said, unfortunately, I think it is difficult to see Wes playing this season, but you never know. Possible return date, next season. That's all for now. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you later with another video. Until then, bye bye.